Okay, welcome everyone. As we learn the Mishnah Yomis on this 36th night of Svira, Limatmonim, Lememtes Monim, to the treasures, as we're 2 weeks before Matan Torah, everybody is getting ready. We learned the first and the second Mishnayos in the 8th parak of Sotah, sponsored L'Nishmas Avram Yishai ben Shmayo Yosef, L'Refu Shalem Afel Yomis Mechaisov, for the schus of Avram ben Yom ben Ishmael Malki Yudis and family, by the Fisher family, L'Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We learn L'Refu Shalem for Mordechai ben Shifra, Meir ben Chayesara. We learn sponsored by Yoel Klugman and family for their Parnasa, Gesund, and Nachas. As we start now, the next ritual that has to be done B'Lashon Kodesh in the Holy Tongue is Mishuach Milchama. The Kohen that's anointed for battle, a special Kohen, was anointed to speak to the troops when they went to battle. When he speaks to the nation, he spoke in the Holy Tongue. When he came close to battle, this Kohen came near to them, the Kohen anointed in battle, and he spoke to the people. And we learn out, it says here, and it says by Har Sinai that Moshe Yedaber v'Elikim Yanenu B'Kol. Just like by Har Sinai, it was B'Lashon Kodesh. So here too, B'Lashon Kodesh. And he said to them, Shema Yisrael, listen Yisrael, Atem Krevim Hayom L'Milchama. You are going today to battle, and this is Alei Veichem. You're going against your enemy, against another nation, against the Philistines, the Ammonites, the Moabites. V'lei Alachechem, not against your brothers. Lo Yehuda al Shimon. It's not a civil war. Yehud against Shimon, v'lo Shimon al Binyamin. It's not Shimon against Binyamin. She'im tiplu biyadam, that if you fall in their hands, yirachamu aleichem. If you're fighting against your brothers, Jews are merciful, and if you fall then in their hands, they will be merciful with you. K'mo shenemar v'yekuma anoshim, and they got up the people asher nikfu b'shemus that are mentioned by name, v'yachaziku b'shivya, and they took hold of the captives. The Kol Marumeim, and their brethren that were captives, those that were naked, Hilbishum and Ashol, they clothed them from the booty, Vayalbishim, they clothed them, Vayanilim, they put on shoes, Vayachilim, they fed them, Vayashkim, they gave them to drink, Vayasuchim, and they anointed them, Vayanalim, Bachamoirim, L'Kol Kaishel, all those that stumble, they led on donkeys, Vayavim, Yerecha, Yerat Tmarim, Eitzel Achayim, they returned them to Yerechai, the city of palm trees, next to their brothers, and then Vayeshuvu Shamron, the victors returned to Shamron. But you're not going against your own brothers. Aloiveichem atem holchem. You're going against your enemies. Shem tiplu b'yodam. If you fall in their hands, ein merachamim aleichem. They won't have mercy on you. Now, he told them this, not that they should be afraid, but they should be motivated to destroy the enemy. And then he told them, but don't be weak of heart. Al yerach levavchem, don't be faint of heart. Al tiru, don't be afraid. Al takbezu, don't panic. Al yerach levavchem, don't be faint at heart. Mipnei tzala susim, because of the neighing of the thousands of horses, and the gleam, the glint of the thousands of swords. Al tiru, don't be afraid. Mipnei agofas trees, and they used to smash their shields one into another, bang their shields one into another to scare the enemy. V'shifas hakalgasim, don't be afraid of the plethora of kalgasim. Kalgasim was a type of weapon that crushed rock in front of them. Al tachbezu, don't panic, mikol kronos, from the noise of the horns. Al tartzu, don't be terrified, mipnei kol tzavachos, because of the shouting. Ki Hashem elikechem ha'oilichem. Hashem, your God, is going in front of you. They come with the victory of a human hero. But you're coming with the victory of the Eibishter, of Rabbeinu Shalom. Plishtim bo b'nitzchayna shel Goliath. The Philistines came with their hero Goliath. He fell by the sword. The Philistines fell with him. The Ammonites came with their mighty hero Shayvach. What was his end? He fell by the sword. And the Ammonites fell with him. The Yatem came. You're coming with the invincible one. Hashem, your God goes with you to do battle. And this is a reference, Zemachna Aron. One of the Aron Kodeshes came out with them to battle. There was one Aron in the Beis HaMikdash that contained the Luchas Shnias, the whole Luchas. The Aron that they brought out with them contained the Shivrei Luchas, the first Luchas that were broken. Mishna Beis tells us, V'dibru ha'shoitrim ela'am leimar. This is a second address. Actually, it was an earlier address that the Kohen Meshuach Melchama addressed them when they were about to cross the border of Eretz Yisrael. So he addressed the troops to tell that certain people should return home. Now, he said it, but there were thousands of troops. They didn't have microphones. So they had officers that spread what the Kohen Meshuach said to all the corners of the camp, so everybody could hear it. V'dibra ha'shoitrim ela'am leimar, the officers conveyed to the nation, who built a new house but yet didn't live in it. He should go and return to his house. Not just a magnificent house with 5 bedrooms, even if he built a straw shed, or beis habakar, a cattle shed, beis ha'etzim, a wood shed, beis ha'tzaris, or a storage shed. Whether he built it, whether he bought it, he inherited it, or if it was given to him as a gift. He should return back from the ranks of battle. Who planted a vineyard but didn't yet get to redeem it. In other words, he planted a vineyard and it's still in the first 3 years where it's Arla. He couldn't benefit from it. In the 4th year, it's Neta Ravai, and you could redeem it and eat it in Yerushalayim. Karen, this is true if somebody planted a vineyard, or 5 fruit trees, even if they're 5 different kinds. Whether he actually planted it. Mavrich means that he takes a branch, he bends the branch into the ground, and pulls out the end, the loose end, out of the ground. That's called layering. And then when it grows, he cuts it from the main tree. Or he grafts. He takes a branch from one tree and sticks it into another tree. That branch grows and gets the properties of both trees. Or if he bought a tree, he inherited, or is given to him as a gift. Or who betrothed the woman, and he didn't get a chance to consummate his marriage. Whether it's a virgin, a widow, even if her husband died, and this is her husband's brother who didn't get to live with her, his Yavama yet. And even if there was already an ongoing war, and while he's traveling to fight, he hears that his brother died at war, so now his brother's wife is waiting for him at home, he goes back from the ranks of battle. But they don't go home. They hear the words of the Kohen from the rank of battle. The Chayzim, they return, but they don't return home. But rather, they are part of the supply chain to send water and food to those that are battling, and they repair the roads, that there should be a good supply chain to those that are doing battle. So they do secondary work for the war effort, but they don't take the risk of getting killed in battle. Rabbi said, we want to thank you very much. We do have one sponsor for the Chumash here tomorrow night. Philippe Black is a sponsor. If somebody wants to be a second sponsor, for the Parshas Bechukoisei Chazak special share tomorrow night. I tell you that, humbly tell you that. If you want to be part of that, 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.